Welcome to a journey that will take you through 12 countries, 12 accents, and a single mystery. The kind of story you won't be able to pause once it begins. If you love stories that captivate you and make your mind travel, subscribe and hit the bell, because this story is just beginning. Background: rain falling, distant city. Traffic: American accent, confident. Steady. It was a stormy night in New York. City: Emma Carter, a fearless investigative journalist, pushed open the door to her small apartment. She shook the rain off her coat and froze. On the floor lay a small, unmarked envelope. She bent down, tore it open, and found a single piece of paper with elegant handwriting. Voice: low, dramatic if you want the truth, follow the trail across the world. Don't trust anyone. There was no explanation. No name. Only a faint Canadian stamp. Emma's mind raced. She grabbed her passport. Sound: plane taking off, transition to soft snow, Canadian accent. Calm and polite. The next morning, she walked through the quiet, snowy streets of Toronto. Inside the public library, a tall man in a red scarf waited by the window. Without a word, he slid a photograph across the table. A breathtaking mountain lake. On the back, Sydney, 1984. Man, gentle, this journey will change you in ways you cannot imagine. Be careful. Before she could speak, he was gone, vanishing into the snowfall. Background: ocean waves, seagulls. Australian accent, casual and warm. Emma flew to Sydney. At Bondi Beach, the smell of salt filled the air. A tan surfer approached her with a waterproof bag. Surfer: day, mate. There's something in here for ya, but promise me you won't open it till Mumbai, alright? Emma: why not now? Surfer: because curiosity's a dangerous thing, mate. Background: bustling street market. Honking cars, Indian accent. Rhythmic and warm. In Mumbai, the colors were dazzling. Inside a small wooden shop, the shopkeeper's eyes widened when he saw the bag. Shopkeeper: ah, you've brought the key. Emma: the key? Shopkeeper: not for a door, for a person. She opened the bag and found a golden key engraved with DL. Background: soft pub chatter, Irish music, Irish accent, melodic and friendly. In Dublin, a pub's warm glow welcomed her. An old man in a flat cap beckoned her over. Old man: so, you've got the key? Eh? Well, lass, the lock you seek is far from here, hidden in the green hills of Africa. He pushed a folded paper toward her. Inside, faded coordinates. Background: Savannah wind, Jeep. Engine: Kenyan English, calm and steady. Following the coordinates, Emma crossed the Kenyan plains in a dusty Jeep. Herds of zebras grazed nearby. Under a lone acacia tree, the ranger unearthed a small wooden chest. Background: busy market, distant drums, Nigerian accent, expressive. In Lagos, a woman selling plantain chips spotted the chest. Woman, sister, people have died. For that book. Hide it well. Friends can be more dangerous than enemies. Inside the chest, a diary. Its pages were written by many different hands. Background, quiet harbor water. New Zealand accent, smooth and gentle. In Auckland, a fisherman studied the diary before handing her a small compass. Fisherman, follow this, it'll take you to the man in Tanzania. Background, soft wind and trees. Birds, East African accent, wise and calm. Under the shade of a massive baobab in Tanzania, a wise elder. Read the diary in silence. Elder, this is more than a book. It is a map of choices that shaped nations. You must decide, protect it, or reveal it. Background, city night sounds. Hong Kong English, precise and sharp. In Hong Kong, a businesswoman advised businesswoman, release that diary, and governments will fall. Are you ready for such chaos? Background, echo of museum hall. British RP accent, formal and measured. In London, a historian handed her an old map. Historian, follow this, and you'll understand everything. Background, faint metal door. Opening, South African accent. Grounded and deep. In Cape Town, the safe revealed not treasures, but letters, private letters. Between political rivals, letters that had prevented wars for decades. Guide, sometimes, pieces kept in the shadows. Background, soft marina sounds. Singaporean English, melodic and clipped. At Marina Bay, Emma stood, holding the letters. The crowd moved around her, unaware of the history she carried. She thought of the danger, the chaos, the lives. Pause, quiet heartbeat sound. She locked the letters away forever. Emma, softly, resolved some truths are not meant for everyone. Sound, footsteps fading into the night, background slowly fades out. Background, low city hum. Footsteps echoing, Singaporean English, calm and deliberate. Emma had locked the letters away, certain she'd buried the truth for good. But some truths have a way of resurfacing. A week later, a plain envelope slid under her hotel door. Inside, nothing but a flight ticket to Reykjavik, Iceland, and a note. Note, the game is not over. R. Background, cold wind, crunching. Snow, neutral English with Nordic tone. In Iceland, a woman in a heavy coat waited near the black sand beach. Woman, you made the wrong choice in Singapore. The people deserve the truth. She handed Emma a USB drive. Background, street festival, Indian accent, but faster, more urgent. Emma flew to Jaipur, India, where the USB was decrypted by a young coder. Coder, this is the blueprint for something huge. It's not just political, it's about control of water resources worldwide. Background, distant chanting, Irish. Accent, grave and quiet. In Galway, Ireland, an environmental activist told her. Activist, if they own the water, lass. They own life itself. You have to stop them before it's too late. Background, safari jeep, Kenyan. Accent, calm but tense. Emma returned to Kenya, where they same ranger from before warned her. Ranger, the diary was only part of the truth. The letters, and now this plan, they are connected. Background, busy Lagos traffic. Nigerian accent, quick and emphatic. In Lagos, a journalist friend whispered. Journalist, Emma, they're following you. Not governments. Corporations. And they are everywhere. Background, ocean wind, New Zealand accent, low and serious. Emma escaped to Wellington, but even there, a fisherman left a note in her hotel room. Note, the safe in Cape Town was not the only one. Background, jungle birds. Tanzanian accent, slow and wise. The Tanzanian elder met her again. Elder, if you go further, you may not return. But the choice, as always, is yours. Background, city rush, Hong Kong. English, sharp and urgent. In Hong Kong, the same businesswoman from before appeared, uninvited. Businesswoman, this time, Emma. You cannot just walk away. Background, museum echo, British. RP, solemn. A historian in London handed her a sealed envelope. Historian, open this only in Johannesburg. And don't look inside until you get there. Background, Johannesburg Street. Sounds, South African accent. Tense. In Johannesburg, Emma finally opened the envelope. Inside. Coordinates, in the Arctic Circle. Background, seagulls, marina. Sounds, Singaporean English. Measured. Back in Singapore, she looked at the map and knew this was no longer about politics or even survival. It was about deciding who would control the world's future. Emma, quietly then I guess, it's time to go north. Sound, plane engine roaring, fading into icy wind. To be continued. Now that you know half the truth, will you dare to discover what comes next? Leave me a comment with your craziest theory, share this video, and don't forget to subscribe so you don't miss the next part, where the story will take a turn you won't soon forget.